quickly. That stops a 9-0 run by the Hornets. Quickly. Score the goal and a foul. Right place, right time for Ducky Barrett. Largest lead of the night for the Hornets. Hornets lost track of Barrett. Explain that to me.
Guy with a high IQ.
Sexton saves the day.
Caught that one on the run. Realized Shed was closing out too quick. Up and
a lot of R.J. Barrett getting wherever he wants here in the fourth quarter. Final minute. R.J. Barrett. Points 12 and 13 in the quarter with a free throw pending. This is the R.J. Barrett that got drafted third overall in 2019.
Yep. They think they can get 2 for 1 here.
Oh my goodness. Barrett went a long way on that pivot. He hits it. We're tied at 94. Shot clock is off.
Watch quickly coming back up.
Oh no! Oh! No! Manuel quickly wins it for Toronto. Oh my.
Corner there, get another possession.
Great look from Paul George down to Joel Embiid. Johnson squares the shoulders, fires, and connects. Tyrese 5th in the NBA in steals per game, almost 2 a game. Embiid, the lefty floater, and it goes. Shooting really well this season, on 43% from 3 is Bagley.
Yeah, he looked real comfortable pregame.
Maxey weaving his way in for 2. Led by as many as 13 back in the first quarter. Harrington about a yard beyond the 3-point line.
First game home back after a long road trip is always a dicey proposition. The other night, no exception.
BJ Edgecombe. PG going to work on Gill and gets the roll. George now 3 away from 19K. Crowd is sensing something special from BJ. Look at BJ Edgecombe. Started the first 12 games. And Koulibaly can't connect, saw the rebounds. Right back to him. Sixers asking for the travel, but not getting it. 2:45 to go. Watford the drive and kick. Drum, does he have another? Yes, he does! Second triple tonight for Andre Drummond. And a great night by the big 3. 22 from Tyrese Maxey, 23 from Paul George.
The Pistons holding down that #1 seed. There's Watson draining that triple, his first shot of the game. His 8th NBA game. He missed all of last year due to injury. Brown short on the triple try, batted to White. Brown puts it on the deck and flies to the rim. A slow start shooting, so what does he do? Take it to the rim and throw it down.
You know, he's a little undersized, and obviously going against Gordon, you got to get a little separation. His ability to touch paint and somehow use footwork and guile to get to that shot.
Gordon with the slam. Great find by Murray. Brown trying to get downhill and rolls home as Jamal Murray took a shot inadvertently from Brown.
Good communication here defensively.
Simons again, got it again. Both teams starting to heat up again in the final seconds of the third. He's 9th in the league in blocks, and that goes down as a block for Derek White. Murray, step back over Garza, good! And Denver has the lead back. Jaylen Brown just 12 points into the opening quarter. Gives it up to White. Najee blocked the 3. Murray racing up the floor. Bounces underneath. Watson scores inside. Shot clock at 10. 2.5 on the game clock. Murray going to work. To the corner. Wide open Watson. It's good! For a good part of the night. Missed that one. Loose ball into Murray's hands. And the game is over.
Ricochet. Swish.
Boy, picking up where he left off in Toronto.
KP at the top. Backdoor cutting. Jalen winds up and throws the windmill down.
You see another look at it from that angle.
James Williams hands the basketball over to Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and here we go. Into KP, back to Nickeil. Behind the big screen, Lou Kennard. And Nick, back when you were playing, it was the same deal.
Same guy.
Here's Zion. Boy, nice post move.
Again, he puts that left shoulder in your chest, and there's nothing much you can do about it.
Veet trying to get his night going. Ricochet cut off by Poole. Steps back and fires. Yes!
Feed him and fan Ricochet. Man.
Porzingis. Oh, knocked away. And a breakout for Fears.
Yeah, that's his first field goal tonight. But you know what? That is a wonderful comparison. And he should take that as a compliment, because Scottie Pippen was one heck of a player. He was one of the...
The final horn.
Iron it off. Williams volleys it, but it ends up with Banchero. Banchero hustling down the floor, lays it in. Banchero bodies in, finishes in the foul. Paolo Banchero. Banchero trapped. Fires underneath to Silva, alone for the slam. And the Magic lead by 3. Porter with the ball, launches off the mark, short field board. Another chance for Brooklyn. Gentlemen to tie. Black has to get it in. Finds Banchero for the win. No, and we will have overtime. What a tenacious comeback from these gritty, gutty Nets. The rebound. Nets up 1. 18 seconds remaining. Someone lost a shoe as Carter flushes it down. And the Magic go back in. Remaining Nets have that foul to give. Black looking in. Has to take the timeout as he struggled to find anybody open. 2 seconds left. Nets 5-2. Black gets it in. Banchero for the win. He banks it in. Are you kidding me? Now, first, did he get it off?
Yeah, clearly off in time.
It's off in time. Is he?
Cut Gems, huge basketball fan. He was asking you about playing with Pablo Prigioni earlier. That's how deep he goes. As Bridges gets the steal. Long outlet to Anunoby for the jam.
Well, Tom, that might have been the greatest timeout.
Very polite communication that time from Brunson. As Leonard ducks in, draws a whistle, and banked it through. 3-point play for Kawhi Leonard. He's 7 of 7 tonight. Leonard now steps back on Robinson and drills the 2-pointer. Only missed 2 shots all night. Batum left alone, and he makes the Knicks pay.
A good win at home puts him at 16-4 at Madison Square Garden. It's going to be dangerous. Very tough to beat here.
Gillespie slams on the brakes. Brooks for 3. Dylan Brooks, 34% from beyond the arc. Grizzlies 2-2 on the second night of a back-to-back. Over the top, Jaren, yes! A double-figure first quarter for Jaren Jackson Jr.
Explore the paint against the team as much as possible. Even if they come to help, you can get on the glass.
Oh, what a punch by Rasheer Fleming out of Camden, New Jersey. Couldn't get it to drop. Dylan Brooks.
Wasted no time.
They're going to have to bring out ice for that right arm, and Dylan Brooks knocks down. Jamon Small was trying for the lob. That got knocked away.
Williams with the long arm.
Royce O'Neal punished by Mark Williams.
Then things start to go your way. It's like, oh, maybe things are and can go our way if they can get a stop here, but Dylan Brooks out of the timeout.
Booker guarding Koloko. Grizzlies can't get it to him. Aldama through the lane, off glass and in. A tough chance by Aldama, who's been battling with 5 or more assists. Lob for Iguodaro.
The Indiana and Boston, these are some heralded 3 there by Small. These are some famous buildings.
Small with 7 tonight. Goodwin. Nick Richards will let it go and knock it down. Nick Richards in his 6th season out of Kentucky. Final game will be here in Memphis on March 30th between these two teams.
The call too. He's done a fantastic job, not only this season but over the last couple of seasons.
Oh, and marking it down the lane.
Player from Finland, and his nickname is the Finisher. Yeah, probably, absolutely.
Clayton trying to run a little bit of clock. Wiggins defending. Clayton, the pull-up. It is short, but the putback by Markkanen. Shea's got it. Off the deck, driving, pulling, looking for the tie! And we are going to overtime! Shea, the matchup that he likes, spins on Clayton. No, Holmgren right there, weak side with another jam. And maybe the biggest offensive rebound of the game.
It's an unbelievable effort. And how about this? This is the play before, folks.
Trying to get it in. Don't want to foul it for the Thunder. Clayton got it off and made it. And now the Thunder are going to call a timeout. The Thunder trying to get their positioning. Mitchell trying to get it in. Does so. SGA is going to get fouled by George. 1.4. How about SGA? 7 points already. Make it 8 points here in OT.
Except just get back down the floor and make sure they inbound the ball in front of them. You don't need to really contest at all. And Shea has just been fantastic, folks. You have seen a remarkable game tonight.
This will be a fun matchup. Castle, who's just a terrific young defensive player, against Doncic. And Doncic gets his first bucket coming off a very big game last night at 30 points, 10 assists. Well defended by Cornette. Castle to Barnes. Barnes sidestep, gets inside. Beautiful move from the veteran. And the Spurs back up 2. Doncic with the board. Oh, what a pass and finish! Luka Doncic to Jackson Hayes. A half-court connection.
The pass was better than the finish, but I'm not sure about this.
Oh, up 1. Shot clock at 6. Bryant, little hesitation move, goes inside, left-handed, backs it in. This kid's going to be good. You see flashes of a really talented basketball player. Johnson. Inside, banks it home and a foul. There's the force of Keldon Johnson. Chance for a 3-point play. Complete control on the offensive end. Keldon Johnson with the slam. Keldon Johnson off the bench. 11 points in 11 minutes. He's 5 for 5 from the field. Another rebound. Sets, fires, hits a 3. 27 for Doncic. Fox. Sohan off the bounce. Sohan gets inside and Wemby in one motion throws it down.
He could get to 13 feet off of his vertical, but look at the extension, bringing it back.
So much talent. This is a team that I think can make a very, very big run come postseason.
Drew Timmy fires away.
Turner to the Bucks. Order to Giannis to open the scoring.
But they're going to give him that kind of space. You'll see him eat up the real estate most of the time. But there's Steph just going back door as Ryan Rollins is top blocking him there. That's Draymond Green. And they fought really hard after that, just 4.
Catch and shoot. Rollins bottoming that 3. Credit to the Warrior drafting because they found him in the 44th pick. Fired him from Atlanta on draft day. Melton out of the corner. D'Anthony Melton's finding that 3-point stroke. Portis has Pajemski and Al Horford went to double to save him. Shot clock at 5. Van Jr. Going to rise from 3 and stripe that.
Do you know where Hello Kitty originated?
No.
Originated in Japan. The company's Sanrio. Giannis gets an easy dunk. 2 defenders stay up with Ryan Rollins. But all in all, just let him play there.
Rollins down the lane to dunk it down. Impact on the game so far. Al Horford was so open. Guy Santos, that's the guy to throw it to. Right to Steph Curry. 7 turnovers against the Clippers tonight. You're just making more shots off the good offense. Steph in, out, up, float, and good. He's got 29. The Clipper game, incredibly frustrating. Tonight is going to feel a lot better. Curry taps it off. Deep 2 for Steph, and that'll do it. So the Warriors are 12-5 at home.
Same 2 teams on Friday. The Knicks in here on Sunday. Avia outside on a screen and drill it from the top of the arc. KD with 5, KD with 4. Bicycles the legs into a runner and knocked it down. Wow. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Jabari Smith, the trigger and inbounds. Williams all over him. Here's the inbounds. It comes through KD with the bounce. 2 to shoot. Fades, fires, rimming, tapped up and in.
After review, the basket is unsuccessful and does not meet the game clock. The game is over.
Jake Ivey with a nice bounce inside, and Stu scores.
Nice first possession.
Olbrich with a rebound. The Stu was not going to stop. He goes right to the rack, scoops and scores.
They're coming, folks. They're coming at you, the Bulls. It's a big part of their success. They're running and they're rebounding.
They're turning it over, and that's what kept them from having a lead. But there's a great lob from Jones to Buzelis. Vucevic, the Sumo for 3, and it's through. That kid's feeling it tonight, isn't he?
I know he can play. I don't know that I've seen him play better.
The Sumo with 21. 1:08 left in the third. The Bulls lead 75-69. Stu to the basket for a jam. The Sumo hit the floor. What could be bad about that? This is where they rally late in the third. They trail by 1. The Bulls at 1 point led by 7. But they do have the basketball with 2:18 left. Stu to the basket against Vucevic. Hooks and hits. Isaiah Stewart has passed that 30-point plateau. Probably couldn't count that high. He has 17 rebounds as well. Dennis Jenkins to Stu. Back inside.
And found a way to win. It's what good teams do.
They played some Detroit basketball. And John Mason just